Good morning, everyone. Welcome along. Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello and welcome to this weekly reveal of the track for this Friday's Tsujigiri Global Drift Challenge from Tsujigiri Collective. My name is Ben Somerville. Welcome along. Thank you for joining us. Today we are here for the track reveal and to stream you some of the practice from some of the event as the guys get out on track for the first time. We have just done the track reveal on our server, the Discord for Tsujigiri Collective, and we are starting to see now some people go live. So I have got my rig set up, I've got the VR sort of working, we think. I am going to be jumping on that server in a second, but first just want to show you what we're looking at for the track this week so you guys have an idea what to expect tomorrow. This is our initial reveal. So without further ado and without dragging it on any longer, we can announce that this week's track for the Global Drift Challenge is YZ West in Japan. We're using the old VDC layout that was used for their licensing event at the beginning of 2020, and we're excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. I don't know about you guys, but I always think that this is a great circuit. It's one of those circuits that cropped up very early on Assetto Corsa, was made available for people to practice. It wasn't a great rip to begin with, moving it across, but it's a really fast flowing track, so it's always been good for tandems, always been a fun place to drive. So start line, bottom right of your screen, high speed running. Now this one is weird. This is a weird situation at YZ West, and this is going to be something that we'll be talking about again in the driver's briefing tomorrow if you guys tune in to watch that. The actual start line for all of our competitions is normally on the outside of the track line. It's normally on the left hand side of track if it's a right hand turn first of all. Now YZ West, it was set up differently, and the idea there is that it's going to encourage the lead car to sweep across and do a big full width flick across the track, sort of like a Mayhan entry into that first clip, which is that bottom of the screen as you're looking at it now, that outside clip on the left there. So we're seeing guys coming hammering down from the right hand side in the lead position, flicking across the track and then snapping to angle coming through clip 1 to then run this big fast line out to another outside clip at clip 2, which is over by the wall, not on the wall. There is a wall later on. This is a classic Chris Wiltowski track, but to begin with it takes us out just to that cone. Now there's a dirt drop there that will have all the usual wheel off rules, so if people drop wheels there they're going to get penalised, but it is fundamentally just to sweep out and round to that side. Oh, we've got some people joining in. Hello Granberg, Anders Unger, he's our start line marshal and driver wrangler, and Alexander Yegard, who's competing tomorrow, and I already know who he's going up against. We've published the bracket. I'll do that at the top of the show, at the end of the show, sorry. From clip 2, that is still all the way through clip 2, full throttle zone. There is actually going to be a moment there where they almost come shallower on angle through clip 2 to keep things moving, and then accelerate along towards that decel zone, firing in onto clip 3. Now clip 3 before it is a decel zone, and this is important because that's all part of turn 1. 1, 2, 3, all part of turn 1. As they come into there, Ryan Sider, stream's pretty quiet on YouTube so far. Is the mic not showing? Let me move it further up to my face. Let's try the obvious stuff. Here you go, guys. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So, coming from there all the way up, it should be a fast move from 2 into that decel zone, and that decel zone is between 2 and 3. We have said that it is before the start of the tightening part for clip 3, but realistically, that section there, anywhere between 2 and 3, it's going to be hard without a reference point to pin down where they should be braking. So the guys in the chase position should expect that there will be a decel somewhere in that area, and as long as they are on the door through 2 and can get back onto the door again through 3, a little bit of separation in that decel zone is not going to be too much of a problem. They're going to come firing through 3, then on the throttle again, must be back on throttle before they get to clip 3. And then what you can't see on this particular map is there is a no-go zone on the inside edge of that turn after clip 3. So the idea is that those guys are going to be able to get back on the gas, swing through 3, out a little bit wide. They don't want to hug the inside line of the curve there. And then when they transition across into turn 2, that slight left-hander that comes across to clip 4 and 5, that's going to bring them across to the wall there. And you can see that little orange mark is a classic Chris Wiltowski wall put in expressly to see people mess up. And all of that wall along there is clip 4. Then a transition, and the second braking zone, the decel zone on this track, is coming into clip 5. And we have said that the clip itself, you must be on the brakes after the transition and no later than the end of clip 5. So you must be facing the correct way as a lead car before you start your decel, and then you can get back on the gas by the end of clip 5. But you must be on throttle leaving clip 5. And you're going to be on throttle leaving clip 5 to push forward to clip 6, which is a mid-corner inside clip at 6. You can see that there on the right-hand side of the screen, and then pushes out fast to 7, another outside clip just before the finish line. It's not on the finish line, it's before the finish line. So they've got to get through 7 and then pop through that finish and accelerate. Hello Snox, thanks again for the subscription. And that's the finish line there. They will then drive all the way back round and over to the start line. That's how things should be playing out. So, let's stick a little bit of that on screen, shall we? I think that my Assetto Corsa has not launched in VR mode, looking at that. No, it hasn't, so I'm going to have to relaunch that. I'll put you back onto me for a second whilst that's reloading in. Just bear with me one sec, guys. That should help. And then so that's the track at the moment. Fast first section all the way through until clip 3. Quite a big decel, but should still be a smooth flowing course. Transition to a Chris Wiltowski wall, signature Chris Wiltowski look of superiority wall, and then from there firing back across out to clip 5, another big decel there to get people hooked up. And the grass at YZ West, the friction setting on the grass for the track at YZ West is low, so low, really low. So if you drop a wheel at 5, you will skedaddle off into the distance and everything will be miserable. So that's the whole point there, is that as they come into 5, they've got to get that car rotated, then slowed, then back on the gas, and all the time it's inches away from being a failure, because they cannot drop a wheel there. The car just washes for miles if they drop a wheel there. Back on the gas, up into 6, another inside line there to swoop across to 7. Should be really good fun. I'm hoping, no, my whole thing, everything that's going on with my VR is annoying. Why aren't you working? Lol yeet. To hell with you. Yes, yeet indeed. It's going to be the big yeet. If they get onto that grass there, they will be yeeted off into the infinite. It'll make everyone miserable, especially the drivers involved. So I think this is finally loading in. Let's have a look. Let's see how this is going. And we might actually get some laps. Let's see what happens. We might actually get some laps. I'm going to drop down into a chat so that people can talk with me there. Stand by. Change the setting, because I've been switching backwards and forwards between different rig settings for the last few days in order to have everything functioning, and just sort of testing stuff and moving between them. So we're not as seamless on a Thursday yet as we are on a Friday. So just bear with me. And
R32 this time.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
How are we all doing?
Steve, Ben, you there?
Hello. Oh, hang on. Ah.
Oh, there's
Can
Steve.
Steve.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, we've got a Steve.
And I was on the wrong audio device, so that was my fault.
He may have us on mute if he's still inside the...
Can you hear me now?
Sounds like he's talking to someone else.
Hello, are you there? Can you hear me now?
Very, very quietly, sir.
I don't know why this mic is so quiet today. It's normally really aggressive on how it picks up. It's a very good mic. Let me try turning something up.
Oh God. It's like you're on the other side of the world.
There we are. I can hear you again. Can you hear me now?
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Finally. Right. I was trying to say to you, Chris, but everyone, like, obviously my mic wasn't working. The track is in the competition info.
Yeah.
I was trying to say, like, Chris, sit there. Why isn't this fucking working?
Can you all hear me now? If you're not signed up to the competition Patreon, you won't get it. If you're not under that group, because I don't get it either.
Yeah, you need a competitive role to see the...
Oh, right,
what we should do is we should make it so that, well, because Chris is a judge as well, so as a judge we should really give him access too.
I mean, you can take it. The reason why it's made like that is just so people that, you know, don't want any part of the competitions don't have to look at it or get the pings or anything like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will tick it. Ben, you are so quiet, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought that. There you go, I just sent it.
Oh, I've downloaded it now.
Ah, there you go.
I went on the Tinterwebs. I go roles, and then tick that one. That. Oh yeah, there we are.
Why am I so quiet?
I mean, honestly, I could post it in the normal one. I'll do that in a bit.
It's alright, because now I've gone on the competitor one as well. I've got all ends put up. Oh, in fact, no, you put it up.
How about now?
After Ben did his boo-boo.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
What did Ben do?
Ben, you're really quiet.
I'm on the mic that I've been using for the last, well, not during the course of this week, but certainly the last time Chris was on, I was on this mic. I don't know why it would be quiet all of a sudden now.
You sound like you're in the room next to your mic.
It's literally under my chin.
Just a quick question, Ben, are you still live?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay. We'd better all behave ourselves.
And the thing that's confusing me is that the mic is picking me up and showing as really loud on the input for that. And when I do a test, it comes in loud on here as well.
Really odd.
Do a Discord restart.
Yeah, let's try a Discord restart.
Because he's talking to stream.
Well, the other thing we could always do is we could always pull up YouTube. That'll give us all.
Let's try a restart of Discord, because Discord, I don't like slagging companies off, but Discord, get your shit together. The last 3 months, that program has gone from being really worth it to absolute balls.
Do I need a password for the server? Or
whatever you're doing to try and sell it to people,
if you go onto the public
It's bad.
European one, you don't need you don't need the password. If you want the competition server.
Can you guys hear me any better now?
The password anyway.
Oh yeah, there's that as well.
You still can't hear me well, can you?
Not really, no.
I do not understand
I think
this.
Discord might be using another microphone, Ben. Go check your
No, I've
voice settings
literally,
real quick.
I've done it repeatedly, and it comes up and it's showing me that everything is working. Like it's coming up with things as everything being exactly as it should be. It's coming up with everything being exactly as it should be.
It's really odd.
I mean, you are there.
Yeah, you're there. You're just really, really quiet. It's
Let me
like
have a
take
look
your
at
microphone
settings.
from out your pocket.
Let me just. There's a way I can. Oh, I can turn him up. Ah,
Mine's up full on him.
Yeah, mine is as well.
say something, Ben.
How about now?
Oh, there we go.
Hey!
I did not deliberately do that. I did not do that in order to make Chris turn it up so that I would then be able to deafen him. I promise you that was not deliberate.
Well, it didn't actually go any louder. You just went more distorted.
Right. So
No,
are we
it's
there
fine.
yet?
You're normal. Yeah,
I'm
you're
normal now.
right
Okay. Oh god, I'm driving my car with a sequential. So yesterday my H pattern broke. Well, not the actual H pattern. The shifter itself is still fine, but the plate that goes on the top of the TH8A broke.
I know.
And so it now it starts free floating around the place after it does that.
Is it like stirring custard?
Well, no,
it's
it's
just
not
like
just like stirring
driving-
custard, but the whole thing moves. Like whenever I was shifting gear, the whole thing was rotating and moving away from me. So I would
So
go
it's
into
just like driving a
third, and then
BMW.
I'd try and shift down to second, and I'd shift second, and then it would rotate my entire gear shifting pattern 90 degrees, so I'd have nothing. So I managed to find somewhere out in the garage the sequential. So I'm now driving my car with a sequential, and it feels really weird.
So it's just like driving a BMW gearbox and where it chooses whatever gear it wants to be in.
Yeah, you may as well just sort of...
Slam it and hope for the best.
That's going to do you well at Driftland, Steve, isn't it, when you go up there to compete?
I'm not competing. Oh, definitely not competing, not yet anyway. Jesus Christ.
The problem with driving a sequential in a car that doesn't have digital dash is that you've got no readout for what gear you're in. So this is YZ West, folks. I'm doing a terrible lap because I can't see what gear I'm in, and I hate this. But I also hate overlays. Even that is annoying me.
Can I say there's a problem with my GT86, the fact that the guy sits underneath the seat?
Yeah, it's one of the many things that we're resolving for the next release of the Pro Pack.
Can I say there's an issue and there's nothing with 4 doors
In what?
on the server?
I didn't think you'd be wanting 4 doors. I thought you'd be wanting your V8.
Yeah, I need some work.
Oh god, not being able to see what gear I'm in is driving me wild. I'm angry. I'm just angry.
Anders, could you fire me the password, please?
Yes, and a bit, but we're still just on the European one.
Oh, no, I'll send it.
Is Anders driving as well?
Yes, but it sounds like we're not on the same server.
No, I'm on the competition server because I figure that that's normally where people just immediately flock to the second we release a track.
No,
But I'm on
there's
here
7 guys on the
Solo,
7
just
guys on the European one.
floating around by myself. It's miserable. I'm sad.
European one.
Yeah, they're all on the European one, Ben. That's why I went there.
I'm in the European one.
Oh.
But I'll come join the...
No, it's okay. It's just my ping in the European one gets really annoying
I
for everyone.
already disconnected and started connecting,
Ah.
so too late.
Oh, there's a driver. There's a Steve. Right, so this is the layout we're looking at. We start on that right-hand side, folks, and I can't see what gear I'm in, and it's driving me mad.
Sounds like it would be better to just enable the overlay, Ben.
I can't do it. I'm in VR, like it's on my face. I can't then have random things floating around in front of me. It doesn't
it's
make
not
any
random,
sense.
It's what...
It's not the
It's what
first thing
gear
you
you're
don't
in.
hang around
Okay,
the place.
look, I don't drive around with a pair of testicles slapping around in my face in a real car. I don't want anything slapping around in my face in a virtual car either. I want it to fuck off. I just want to know what gear I'm in. And I know that that's counterintuitive, but I just want my H pattern back. I just want my gearbox back.
Have you thought of taking the broken plate to a machinist somewhere over there and see if?
Well,
they can
it was a
make
I
one?
never had because I bought the TH8A used, and the guy had lost the original metal plate, so it was a 3D printed one, and it's gone at the point where the bolts go through. So the clamping's gone.
Duct tape?
It doesn't hold it in place.
Oh.
Right, I know I'm in fourth.
I blocked out, sorry.
All good. I took avoiding action. So there's that no-go zone that just on the inside there that we were talking about during the track briefing. Flicks across, that's the inside at 6. Fast out to 7, and the guys have been told in the briefing they've got to accelerate out and across that line. I think I'm in second.
Ah,
I've never driven this track.
that's fun.
I may be going the wrong way around it.
Most likely. I saw it wrong. I was on 3.3 instead of 4.3.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yes.
Third, fourth.
I want my R32.
No, you don't.
To the Chris Viltovsky wall. Maybe we should just call him Chris Waltovsky.
Yes.
Turns out the little SR that can is actually quite nice round here.
Might need to change my gear ratio.
So I also brought across a load of extra colourways from the 13.5 that were going onto the Pro cars that are not currently on the... Oh my god, Steve.
Sorry.
Blew my doors off.
Why are we not running that last corner?
Oh, for God's sake. Back to team.
Go on, Craig.
Tires.
Is that Craig Fulgham?
It certainly is.
He's not in the chat, is he? Oh, he is in the chat. Hello, Craig Fulgham. Hey, Craig.
Ben, how can I get into the competition server?
Who was that? Was that Adam?
No, that's Danny.
So normally we only send the password out to people who are
Oh, actually compete.
actually competing or on the judging team, just so that it gives them somewhere that they can practice and others can also then go onto the European server. But if we've not got many people on here at the moment, so I'll send it across to you in a minute so you can join us.
If not, come and join us on the dark side of the European test track.
Whoa! Craig's been brave.
Oh God! One eye is fogging up because I've not put my fan on. One eye is fogging up because my face is warm and the room is cold, and now I can't see shit.
I got misgear. Shift.
Every single week this happens. I get a message from Ian saying me need code, and I send it to him when he signs up because he's a Patreon. So he's had it for days.
I want to call Ian things I can't say because you're streaming right now.
Ben's already swore, so.
Do you know what I swore about was
Oh, there's someone in the
how
mirror.
bad Discord has got. Yes, I sent it to him on the 2nd. He'll just have to use his mouse scroll wheel and go and use his eyes. Use your eyes, Ian Koenig.
Oh.
That's what
Yeah,
they're
that's
there
going to
for.
happen.
Right.
So, what problems have you been having with Discord, Ben?
Just everything, like the random disconnect and the periods where it won't do anything else. And obviously this time it was user error on the mic, but it's also been doing random volume stuff for other people. It's just like it seems like now they've secured the sale to Sony. They've just gone, yeah, fuck this shit, and released it. And
was it Sony that bought it? I thought it was Microsoft.
no,
They haven't bought it. It's a partnership.
okay. Well, now they've managed to get their partnership with someone swinging around a big dick amount of cash. They seem to have let the quality fall through the floor.
I wonder how much money they got since they turned down 10 billion from Microsoft.
Oh, I need to enter a lot sooner than
that.
Nicely done, Craig.
It's almost like
The only
Craig's
thing I'm
driven this
thinking
track
of on this
before.
track
Yeah.
is as you're coming down the start straight, it feels dead 90s Gran Turismo, where the track's dead small and the cars are dead big.
I think that's just generally a feature of Japanese drift tracks, to be honest.
Like Godzilla type thing.
Yes, Gojira.
Don't say that. I haven't got an R32.
Tough.
in tough animated ease. No, I didn't realise. I don't think to put one onto the practice server because I try and match it to the cars that are signed up. What I should do is I should dedicate a server just to still being on the same cars as normal. Sorry, Craig.
Don't you apologize?
Okay, I won't apologise. Screw you, Craig.
Yeah, you better not.
That's reverse. That's first. That's second. That's third. Fourth.
This week on Bedwords account.
One.
That was terrible.
Oh, Craig. Oh, you've not been inside me in like that for a while.
Leaving the pit. Oh God! Oh God!
I've tracked my off, Chris.
Oh yeah! I've got track my pup as well.
He just doesn't look at it. Chris Ennis has given up on everything. Hang on! I need to find a gear. Okay, go, Craig. Thank you for waiting. You're a gentleman, prince among men.
Sorry if I was behind. That was terrible.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God!
So many obstacles. I'm just gonna drive back.
Yeah.
Why don't you pull up your little Gears app?
I just hate things floating around. Like when I'm in the car in VR, I just gotta have bare knuckle car.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, Charlotte.
Put my it's like on my dash or whatever.
Okay, let's try this. I'll just try not to be in you.
Ben,
Well, I mean that's
Hello.
how do you not like things floating around? You're a pilot, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
No, when you're floating around, that means you're crashing.
yeah. We like things to be in the air for a reason, and good
Technically, it would also be
Christ,
in the
Craig,
air.
that's a hell of a lot of angle that you pull coming out of
Little
4.
obnoxious.
I was not expecting the rolling roadblock. Understeer. Sorry. I just I'm on the 200s. I get understeer into that corner. That was not deliberate. This one's deliberate.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, that was shit. I'll lift off on the run in.
Oh no, that's not the one.
Oh.
Try a Craig amount of angle through there. Oh, it does set up a lovely flick, doesn't it? Ooh.
Well, I mean, my room, it was a little excessive. I didn't quite mean to do what I did.
I didn't quite mean to back it along the straight, but we're here now, so let's continue. Oh, Chris Ennis. A wild Chris Ennis appears. It uses crash. It's very effective.
No, Ian used crash.
Chris Ennis also used crash.
Yes, that wasn't my finest entry.
Yeet!
You need to go around that corner.
Too much yeet. Turns out, folks, that was not an appropriate amount of yeet. And me saying,
Yeah.
oh, that was, oh my God, Craig.
Alexander Jaegard in the barrier.
Oh my God. I just wasn't ready for that moment.
Bloop, bloop.
It was a beautiful bit of air you got, though. You just went up gracefully, completely cleared both parts of the track and just sort of settled into a nice angle. It was lovely. It was very elegant.
He channeled his inner pilot.
Yeah, for what would have been a horrific fiery death afterwards, it looked beautiful. No. Reverse,
No.
neutral first, second. Chris Ennis is rolling. Go on, Chris.
on.
I'm in. I'm on. I'm ready. Third, fourth, maybe.
Was that understeer or was that a bed?
I think it was understeer. I don't think I was touching you.
rolling, Craig.
Oh no! I got off boost. How do I get off boost with a sequential gearbox? What a loser. Oh, I'm such a loser.
Well, my bad.
It's okay.
Oh, it's a Minty. Hello, Minty.
Whoa! Hello. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
lag.
we're doing trains now.
Oh, just watch wide, Chris.
Oh, all of the angle.
I was not prepared for the slowdowns. I wasn't prepared. What does it help if you do, Anders? Sorry?
Put the clutch in when I try to shift gears.
Oh, looks like I'm leading. Oh god.
Oh. That's wide. That's wide.
Oh, too much angle! No, pulling out. Balls! Balls to it, I say!
You know what, with the mud and grass being slightly lower than the track, as soon as you hit it, it doesn't have to drag you off.
And it's incredibly low friction again. It's another one of those tracks that was made in the early days of Assetto, where the friction level was set really low to punish people for going off.
I like it.
What's Ian talking about? What's he talking about now, anyway? Oh, things are bad. Things are bad.
Oh, I think my tires are dead.
Now my VR's doing a thing.
Way dead. Sorry. Oh no. No penalty, or yeah, penalty lock.
Craig just looked across at me. Hi, Craig.
Sorry, Danny.
Nah,
Hello.
sorry.
Hi.
My
I can
fault.
sort of see a face through the visor. It's kind of weird because it does actually look like I'm looking at you.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Don't you look at me. Stop it. You stop that, you filth. Oh, someone's airborne in the background. I don't think this is going to be a totally dominant S15 track. Sorry, S13.5 track. I think there's a bit of competition here. I mean, I admit that my little SR that can probably can't, but the S15 should do well.
There's a bump on that first corner that just, if you're not committed on angle, it just fires you off in a straight line.
No, not enough heat in the tyres! Ah, I'm miserable. I'm sad. So sad. Oh, I'm on the wrong bit of track as well. Balls to it. Run away. Brave Sir Robin bravely ran away.
Oh, lag.
Who are you calling a slag, Chris? Oh, it's a Craig. Hi, Craig.
Lag.
You slag. Slag.
I just killed Ian. Far too slow. Oh,
Holy shit.
I'm stuck. I live here.
Oh, wall. I got Waltowski'd.
Oh no.
Oh, and I got Craig'd. The fear. It's real. I'm not attacking you, Craig. I'm just creeping back onto track. Just in case you got the nerves after your brutal assault on my person.
Mate, the best corner on this track is the last one, just before the start line.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. I kind of think it should be actually run in reverse.
Well, there's still time, Ben.
Oh no, I'd have to get a whole new track made up. Sorry, Craig. Oh my god! I'm not going to lie, that was a tiny bit scary. I was not expecting to surge on you through the wall like I just did then. That was redonkulous.
I'm okay with it.
I bet you are. Oh, it's an Ian Koenig. Nudge.
Boop.
Rolling. Oh! Oh!
Goodbye.
That's Ben. I'm mad that that's reverse. Somerville, find the right gear. Come on. DuckTales, woo!
I'll see.
Oh god! Oh, Chris, sorry, I didn't. I honestly couldn't see you in the smoke. Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Hi.
Hi.
Good day.
Is it?
Yes. Sure. Why not?
No.
No! Apologies.
I just got yeeted real hard by a 13.5.
That wasn't the 13.5, that was me behind the 13.5.
It was one of Minaj's chases then as well.
Everybody slowed down rather quickly.
It's a D-cell zone, Christopher. We're meant to slow down.
I can't make it around that corner.
In fairness, I've had a couple of moments where I've popped out of the smoke and seen Craig just doing a great impression of a Chris Waltowski. Just so much angle that he's turned into a rolling roadblock. I felt like I was divided from my family in West Berlin.
Oh, too soon, too soon.
No, that was back in '86 the wall came down, Chris. It's not too soon at all.
Will this server be? Oh, it is password locked. Isn't it?
I mean, didn't you put in a password to join, Ian?
It wasn't Ian. It's a different American.
Oh. They sound
how
so
racist
similar.
are you?
I know they all sound the same to you.
It is me, Zach.
I am so
Zach.
sorry, Zach. You and Ian sound like 99% the same to me.
I am offended yet understanding at the same time.
Yeah.
America.
Merker.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna take you going, Ben.
Right behind you.
Oh, snuck up on me, whoever that is.
Oh, no.
So, interestingly, although one person signed up in it, I actually think the SR20 that can probably could round here. Now I've done a couple of runs.
Go state.
Oh, it's a Stang. Must be Alexander Yegard.
Oh, I just
He's off track. He's off track. Everything is bad.
I'll wait here. Where are you? There you are.
Brave the
Oh, my
Robin
tires are
bravely ran away. Oh, hi, Craig. Hi, Craig.
Yeah, I got tires for another run.
You motherfucker.
Open your mouth, baby. Here it comes.
Oh, my tires.
Oh.
Yeet.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, no.
Wherever I end up.
Oh dear.
Lost in the undergrowth. What's going on?
I've had dates like that, Chris.
Why am I not?
No, that's not a date. That's called stalking, man.
Oh, I knew I was doing it wrong. I'm not meant to be in the bushes outside, am I? I'm meant to be in the bushes in her pants.
No. Yes, they've got to know you're there for it to be classed as a date.
But I prefer the anonymity of my bush. Which is literally the opposite of how OnlyFans works.
Surprise, motherfucker.
No, they just don't want their bushes to be anonymous anymore.
No. No, everything's for sale these days.
It's public domain.
Will be when someone hacks it one day. Ooh. Oh. Bye, Lewis.
That's all I'm saying. Lewis ran out of fuel.
Oh.
This has been my favourite thing recently, is seeing how many people run minimum fuel, when actually a bit of fuel puts some weight on the rear tyres and does make you a bit quicker. But people are genuinely running out of fuel. Like Cormac ran out of fuel during practice, or actually during his battle. At the end of the one more time, he had it it caused the one more time. He ran out of fuel in the last corner at Irwindale.
Yeah.
Christopher Ennis, I do declare that you are improving.
A little bit. I wasn't bad apart from missing that clip on the second bit of the corner.
That was nice.
Oh, that's grass. Oh, that's grass.
So much grass.
Oh.
I apologise. I didn't mean to do that. That was not meant to be the brutal murder that I carried out.
I did back it in. Yeah, I need to find a breaking point for that corner.
What gear are you in up to clip 2?
Fourth if I'm feeling brave, third if not.
Okay, if you're hooking 4th up to clip 2, as you go through clip 2, drop down to 3rd, and then just start feathering the throttle. Give it a little dab of wand halfway between the 2 clips, and that'll work perfectly. And you'll be fast.
It doesn't seem to pull in though.
It will do with that little dab of handbrake, and then just that every time you feather, it'll keep on pushing in.
I'm not saying there's a line video for this track that may have some tips in it.
It's that fucking bump.
But there may be a line video for this map with some tips in it. Ah!
Too wide.
Yeah, I followed you wide and I ended up dropping a wheel, and the grass is just lethal here. Oh, that. No, it didn't break my suspension.
Oh.
Hi, Craig. Now, don't forget, Craig,
Oh, there you go.
that I don't have much power. And apparently it did. No, it did break the front suspension. That bump did break the front suspension. I felt like it didn't, but turns out the answer was yes, it did. Very, very aggressively broke the front suspension. In fact.
I'm glad you didn't hear what I said then.
I basically Sam halted my way into the wall.
That is quite a long video on the track, correct? 12 minutes of tips.
12 minutes of tits? Are we talking about OnlyFans again?
Yes. Craig's OnlyFans.
Oh, I bet Craig has an OnlyFans.
What I do for the inside clip. We don't talk about it, but it's there.
What I'd do for the inside clip. That is definitely the title of an OnlyFans sex video.
Go on, Carver.
Craig, or the start of some terrible Cosmo article. This week, Craig tells us what he'd do for the inside clip.
Well, we were going to do the line videos, holding hands with Chris and Craig.
I'm disappointed.
Now I'm very sad. Like, that is a definite use of my OnlyFans money.
Your OnlyFans money? You have like a set budget?
Yeah.
Each month?
Yeah. It comes out of my Patreon income. Oh god, I got it wrong! I've got it wrong!
Don't say that then. Some people might think you're serious.
I just did one of the best cases ever and then spun it and didn't quite get my wheels over the line.
Oh, Christopher.
Oh god, Combat wants to chase me now. Oh no. This can only end well.
Oh fuck!
No, that didn't end well.
Hi, Craig.
You got it yet, Steve?
Craig, show me what you'd do for the inside clip.
Ooh. Kinky. Oh, Ben, I need to move a lot of the
Holy shit!
I apologise, Craig. Turns out that what you'd do for the inside clip is get brutally murdered.
I don't even get to get there.
With Ben with his whip and his Hitler task.
Yeah.
No, inside clip.
just a brutal leather yeet of none for you. Denied! Big rubber stamp.
Oh. Turns out
Oh.
the motion sickness tablet I'd taken got stuck in my throat.
Is that why you can't turn your head?
Hang on.
I fucked up.
I really hope that when when Chris does the petitions for VDC licenses going forwards, he actually has a digital rubber stamp that just says denied in big red writing.
He would like that.
He would love
In
that.
that case, I'm so applying.
Yeah, turns out Steve just sent me a message. Turns out the motion sickness tablet I took got stuck in my throat and hadn't gone down.
Oh, is he feeling rotten? Oh god.
Could be worse, it could be pubes.
I don't know if pubes would help you with VR.
Yeah, I'm not sure that getting a motion sickness tablet in your pubes would do anything.
Unless,
No, unless Chris.
Yeah. Congratulations, Chris. You just managed to break Anders. Even Anders was there going, no further. No more of that sentence, please. Stop. That's a hard no from me, buddy.
That says a lot. The conversation that was going on in here yesterday.
Oh, hi, Craig. Oh, yesterday got really upsetting in some respects. I am still streaming, yeah.
Is anyone watching?
I have no idea. I don't care. 3-man. It's a 3-way. I'm here for this 3-way with Craig.
America.
Fuck yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I was at the back and I messed up. And now Craig has managed to escape. Who let you out of my basement, Craig? Come back.
Which one of you three are able to fart then?
Only me.
Sorry, what?
Hey, Ben.
Hey.
Are we allowed to switch cars?
Which car would you like to switch to?
Mutang!
Yeah, send me a request so I remember when I'm out of VR, and then yes.
Okay, sounds good. Oop.
Is Cormac in the blue one?
Yes.
Okay. He just took the most interesting line around the turn after the end of the track that I have ever seen. He took the full-on Gran Turismo walls doing the turn for him line.
That's not how you're supposed to?
Sorry, Cormac. That last section was unchaseable. It was sexy, but it was unchaseable. Do you remember the "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That" meme?
Yes.
Yep.
Turns out she's a lawyer now.
Wait, what? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Which is significantly more impressive than Cash Me Outside Girl trying to be a rapper.
Oh, that's fucking hysterical.
You know what's really fucked up?
You'd absolutely bone her in any day of the week, given the chance?
No, not that.
But
So,
that is true.
No, she's fucking disgusting.
Okay, good. Just thought we'd check. I just wanted to get that on tape. And we found a thing that Anders won't put his penis in. It's taken a while.
Okay, that...
Go on, tell us the interesting thing.
You know how she released the OnlyFans at midnight on her birthday, which means all the videos she put up has to be pre-recorded, which you know what that would be then?
Oh god.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Oops.
I might have just murdered Cormac just the tiniest bit. It was just a little murder. It's you know, like a amuse-bouche of death.
Where is my Yeetic side bite?
The Yeety McSide bite. It's here. You just got to turn the tires down for it.
Oh, okay. So what? All the way down?
17 gives you all of the side bite. Well, Anders says 15. I say 17.
Oh, I want to keep on 200s.
For these, though, isn't it?
Well, you lose traction, but you gain massive side bite. So, on a track like this, like I'm on the 200s, and I can keep with you, Craig, and I'm on 17 psi. But then the car is obviously...
Yeah, but what power are you at right now? And I don't... Yeah. We ain't on full groupie setup right now.
No, I know. Hello,
I don't know.
It depends on the car. Because where the lower spec 200s, the S14s especially, and the RPS 13 that's only got the SR20 in, they perform way, way better on the 200s with a little bit of more side bite. So you can spin the wheels up more easily, so you can get up through the gears more easily.
Yeah, I found the opposite when dropping them low, though. So at least on the 160s. Is that it's harder to make them spin. But then you don't get the same forward bite at all. And they're slow compared to, say, someone running on like 28.
Oh no, absolutely. Like on this tyre model, if someone can run 28, then they will be much faster through long corners, but your late braking ability and your high-speed transition is definitely there at the lower pressures. So it's track dependent. Like round here, lower pressure, I think, is probably a strong move. Personally.
It could work.
But it depends on the driver as well.
Yep. Have you ever ran them down to like 5?
I haven't. I really should at some point.
You can almost do a wheelie with it. But it's weird. It almost acts like the tire is spinning on the rim. Oh! Oh! Bang. Oh, it's gonna kick me. I need to yeet the AI. Does the track come with an AI folder?
I think so.
It does. Might be an idea for everybody to. Because, like, if your pit is backwards, and then if you reset the pit while you're backwards.
I've done so many naughty things, I've been kicked out.
Ah!
I bet it's resetting back to pit is what's kicking you because your pit is backwards. So if you go delete the AI folder or rename it, it should fix it. But yeah, I thought I don't know, very interesting when you run them down to like the dummy low pressures that it doesn't work. And what you call it? Almost acts like the tire is spinning on the rim. Because you have a ton of grip in a way, but you don't really go anywhere.
Oh, I'm out of fuel.
What were you saying?
Yeah, what were you saying just earlier, Ben?
Yeah, but I've never run out of fuel before I've run out of tyre in this car. Ever. And I'm still only on 29 PSI. I'm genuinely baffled.
I wonder if it's because you're running it lower. They're lasting a bit longer, maybe? I don't know.
Not spinning the wheels as much.
No, because this is where I normally run them, but I think it's probably just because it's not a long power section for this car, so it's probably just not putting much load through.
Yeah, the only turn where you'd really tear up the tires is like the last one. You're like flying through the course otherwise.
No.
I guess around in first inside clip, but then I'd drop gear.
Yeah, I do too.
To get to it and go around it and then back up. If I don't go back up, I don't have the wheel speed I want to for the next outside zone. And I can't get the angle I want.
Whoa. Nearly killed a Mustang.
There's a flying Mustang ahead. Low flying Mustang.
And behind me as well.
Hi, Chris.
Go bad. Go bad. Yeah, you're definitely not spinning your wheels off the line.
Can't see anything. Wall is hidden by smoke from the previous runners. That felt like a nice run.
Oh, Ben stopped.
You mean before the wall? Why didn't you run into the wall, Somerville?
I drifted that corner.
Ah. I do not. Demonstrably. Oh God, Chris. Sorry. I could not left foot brake any harder than that. I was literally welded to the floor. Sorry.
Oh.
Boing. Oh, that was a very limited boing. I'm sad.
Oh no.
Straight to a horny jail.
Bonk. Straight to horny jail. Oh god, it's Minty. Hello, Minty. Must get doors. Minty on grass on inside line. Oh, appeared through the smoke line and he was there. Come on, little SR. There we go. Little SR that can.
Why is it, Ben? I can put a lead run in for everyone but you.
I don't know. Maybe you just feel most pressured when I'm here. Let's find out. Let's put you in a sandwich and see what happens. Alright, Chris. Do a lead run. I'm on your left. Don't crash into me.
Nope, I hit the wall.
Ooh.
It's wide.
Do you know what? Up until that last bit, that was a nice run.
Yeah, I didn't get the transition right onto the wall.
And you had a moment of understeer going through the bump.
Yes. Yes, don't like that bump.
Right. Oh, I caught the wall!
It's alright, I threw far too much angle.
Balls to it. Sorry?
That's why.
Your
So the
tyres are dead.
red.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Mad, I just don't go through tyres on this track at all. Oh, Minty got some air there.
Oh no, oh no. Oh.
Nice.
Wall.
Oh, that's on the grass as well, Chris. You seem to be all over the
Yeah.
place on that one. You okay? You all right over there,
Yeah.
buddy? You need a hand? Come on, little SR.
Alright, well, my old Dante didn't set off.
I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the most savage run I've ever done round here. That was
There's no one
absolutely
behind you.
phenomenal. No one there to see it, just me out on my Todd having a wonderful time. But that was phenomenal. Maybe got one more run in these tyres, Chris, so I'll lead. Just in case it all goes to shit.
Just for when you run out of fuel in front of me.
It could happen. That was a terrible run in comparison. That was utter balls.
I managed to get right on your door at the end, though.
I don't have a fuel warning, so we might be okay. Let's do another one. All I can hear is off in the distance the sound of screaming RB.
No, I can only hear my car.
RB28 goes re.
Oh, no, I did it.
Well, this is a bit of Japanese countryside. Oh my god. Oh, bad thing.
Oh, why are you underneath me, Ben?
A question that I would definitely ask should the situation arise.
Have you found a new piece of track?
Well, that was horrific.
Ooh, my bad.
I'm on cold tyres, Chris, so this might be terrible.
Yeah, no, mate.
I love how I called the track.
It's great to get flat.
Yeah, you did a good job there, Josh.
It was not the track I was expecting, though, when I called it.
Possibly one of my best runs until I got a load of understeer at the last corner.
That's a shame. I would have liked to have seen that. Not the understeer, but the rest of it. No, the thing for me is I don't recall the last time I saw this track in use on a server, and I don't think I've seen it since VDC did it as a licensing day.
I've seen it a few times, mostly with the old VDC guys. They do one of their practice here.
Why? Oh no, Ben! Oh no!
I thought you'd fully lost it. Sorry, Chris.
I'd only half lost it.
That's how I describe my relationship with, you know, the plot in general.
With life.
I've only half lost it. Ah, Craig Fulgham returns. Is Craig on the chat still?
Yes.
Craig, I've spelt your name correctly this week.
How sure?
Ben, what fun? The funny thing is that I just took his name off your list to give him the nickname.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, that looks slippery.
Oh God.
My tires are dead.
That would explain why you suddenly became a rolling roadblock. fellow SR20.
Hello. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
First run of the day.
Oh, right, okay. In that case, I should have probably given you a little more space. Oh, bad thing.
Oh, there was a car.
Oh.
Car. Oh, no. Sorry, Craig.
Oh no.
Got the first corner right, and then I missed the wall run.
What's worse? Clutch is feeling weird again. Christ.
That would be a shame. Ah, a Mustang.
Alright, close crash. Close crash.
Oop. Fucking Mixie. All I see is a flying S15. Oh my god.
I once knew a guy who had a Volvo, and he'd had the label, the badge on it replaced, so it looked like the Mustang logo, but it had antlers, and he exclusively referred to it as the Mustang, and wouldn't call it anything else. What do you own? He said a Mustang every single time anyone asked, and then they'd get outside to sleep with him, and he'd be terribly disappointed because he'd have I think it was like a V40 as well. It wasn't even an exciting Volvo. And I know that that's an oxymoron,
There's still a lot of room in the back for that. A bit more comfortable than a regular Mustang.
Jesus.
You kind of gotta give him credit for committing.
Yeah, no, really committed. Like, I had the badges made up and everything, and they weren't like just stickers. He actually had badges made up. It was brilliant.
Proper enamel.
Yeah.
That's not going to be really good.
I don't know what it is, but I've been off my A game for a while.
Probably because you've spent the week vomiting
That's a fair point.
and hardly having any sleep and feeling actually physically sick. And, you know, turns out that when you are actually ill, you don't perform at your peak. Who fucking knew?
Okay, when you put it like that.
I mean, what a stupid thing to say, Josh. I don't understand why I'm not doing very well. Josh, you are literally ill. Oh, yeah.
I'm not ill anymore. I actually feel great today. And I still have like cramps and soreness in my...
I feel great. I've still got the cramps and soreness, but I don't understand why that might be impeding me.
I'm not puking every 20 minutes though, so that's it. I'll take that as a damn win.
Tires are dead. Craig!
Okay.
Turns out he was just inside the
Wow,
pits
that
enough to
means-
not be a solid object. That's a shame. I tried to ree my way into Craig, and the physics engine of Assetto Corsa saved him.
You didn't enjoy being inside me?
Oh no, I loved it, but I wanted it to be more violent.
Oh,
More aggressive.
a bit aggressive, yeah.
More aggressive entry. Oh, poor Minty. He has to follow me.
Is this actually Ryan Cider in the Cider's lawn maintenance? Sorry, estate maintenance.
I don't think. No, it's Minty.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not. It's Alex Yeagard.
Oh.
The Cidermobile.
The Cidermobile.
Holy moly.
Craig. He's gone for a Johns.
Can't enter in fourth.
Well, that felt pretty reasonable. Not perfect, but pretty reasonable.
Hey, Chris. You having fun over there?
Yeah. Just waiting for me.
Don't worry, Chris. I'm right behind you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god!
Where he's gone.
Oh, I went round the outside and then Josh was actually on the anchors fully. Sorry, Josh. I thought we might just have enough flow there. Oh,
No,
I had to take a break
I'm
for a minute.
realizing my car is not exactly reacting right because I'm on the 300s.
What?
I got to the point up the inside where I thought, yeah, I can't do anything now. I've just got to stick it. I'd lost sight of him and everything.
Oh, let's give you all something to watch for a minute. What VR is that? Nicer002. Sorry if I'm only just seeing your question there. It is a Pimax Artisan. So this is the Pimax Artisan. It's not the widest of wide. It's the.
I got you.
They do a few. They do, I think, 3 or 4. The 8K is their sort of highest tier, and then they do 2 or 3 versions of the 4K, which is the slightly wider field of view than this. I think it's 200 degrees diagonal, but it's in LED monitor setup. Whereas this, although it's cheaper and has a slightly narrower field of view, it's still wider even than the Valve Index, but it's also on LCD screens, so the amount of screen door effect is really, really low. Now, I had a few teething problems. I don't think their software is the best, and I had a few teething problems getting it set up, and I needed some good settings from Craig, but now that it's sorted, it is phenomenal, and I could never go back, and I wouldn't go to anything with a narrower field of view either, because for the driving it's really good. It looks ridiculous compared to my Rift S. Yes, it is ridiculous. It is a ridiculous looking piece of kit, right? I look like a Cylon when I'm wearing it, but
He's not a Cylon?
Imposter! But the quality from it is next level. Are really, really, really good. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Only downside of the Pimax stuff is it doesn't come with any hand controllers. So, Josh Hartshorn, what is it with Anders and OnlyFans? A great question, Josh. I'm sorry, I'm only just seeing it now. What is it with Anders and OnlyFans?
Yo.
I just browse the internet too much, I guess.
Might consider switching as long as I get to play VR ping pong. As long as you keep your... my understanding is that... Hang on, is the Rift S inside-out tracking for the hand controllers? Because I don't know... I couldn't resist. I don't know if that would then work. I know you can get an inside-out tracking module for this that goes into the USB section on the bottom. So they are releasing accessories that go into the USB... I don't know if you can see that because it's on blue screen behind me, but there is a USB-C slot here. And they will do clip-on modules with time. I think they've just released them. I just can't afford one right now. That then means it will pick up inside-out tracking. Don't need hand controls for drifting and... What? What? What?
Porn.
Ah, porn. Okay, VR porn. Okay. because he'd been talking about ping pong, I assumed that Alexander Jaegard was also talking about ping pong. I'm very innocent, and I didn't just do this action when talking about hand controls a little while ago.
I didn't know it was comedy hour over here, Ben.
It's my life, mate. It's comedy life. Everything from birth to death, nothing but a jape for other people.
Are you guys still accepting drivers for the comp?
We're full for this week, but you can join the reserve list.
How do I do that? This is like my first time trying to get in.
No, so you go to make sure you've got the competitor role in the Discord, and then you go to competition sign up and stick your full name and the car you want in there, and that puts you onto the reserve list. At the moment, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people there. So it's not likely, unless we get a massive dropout this week, that you'll get in, but it's done on first come, first serve, and the Patreons get first dibs up until Tuesday night. That's how we do it at the moment.
Okay. Got it, thank you.
No worries.
I'm praying we won't have a massive drop off like
yeah,
last
that
week.
was
not fun.
Didn't you guys have like a whole reserve list and you still ended up having to do a buy run because people would not?
We did have to do one buy run last week because the people that were on the reserve list didn't turn up in time.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had a single buy run. But yeah, we had 9 people not showing up last week, Josh.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh, I rotated. Sorry, Craig.
It's okay.
Allowed to get into the what's it called? The competition
lobby?
server? Or? Yeah.
So the competition server is only we give the passwords out only to those guys who are on, but the European server is open to everyone.
Okay, got it.
And they are identical.
Yeah, like the settings on them are identical, the car list that's on them is identical, so for practice sessions it doesn't really make huge difference.
Appreciate it.
No worries. I'm going to turn the stream off because my eyes already hurt from a serious question though. VR on a 2060, yay or nay you reckon? Craig?
What?
VR on a 2060?
What about it?
Would you do it?
What do you have now?
No, this is Alexander Jaegard asking about it. I'm on a 1080.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it'll work.
It won't necessarily be able to run things at high settings.
Where he'll be limited is the VRAM. There's those are 6 gig cards if I remember right.
Yeah. That is probably one of the reasons why my Vega 64 did such a good job, because it's got so much VRAM compared to the 1080.
Yep.
Wait, did you switch graphic cards, Ben?
Well, you remember I had the problems with the Vega 64?
Yeah.
And basically, every single time I plugged anything into a PC output, it wasn't working, but the HDMI was working perfectly. I didn't know whether that was a graphics card issue or a Windows issue or a driver's issue, but whatever caused it, it got worse, so it stopped working in both channels after a while. So I've had to swap temporarily graphics cards with the brother-in-law, and he had a 1080, not a Ti, but a straight 1080, and that's pretty comparable to my Vega 64, really, because mine was an overclock edition ROG Strix, and I've swapped to his. His frame rates have gone up a bit, and mine have gone down a bit, but it works. Like, I can actually use VR again, whereas before, it wasn't working at all.
Alright, I totally missed that part.
Mr. Aero HD, Oshid, is this YZ? Yes, it is. So this week's competition tomorrow night will be YZ West. We're doing the VDC layout there. So to answer your question, Alex, it'll do it. Yes. You might find things
the person to actually ask is Aero.
On a budget would be a 3060 Ti. Best card hands down for the money. Yeah, they're like 400, and they're basically a 3070.
Really?
Fair.
Yeah.
Cormac Guard has liked the stream. Thank you, Cormac.
You know, another good person to ask about VR stuff is Aero, because I know he does a lot of VR chat and stuff like
Cruel fate doing that on FD Atlanta night. Yeah, sorry.
Not the regular 3060, the TI.
We were going to run Road Atlanta, but too many people guessed it, and I left it on the server for too long, so I had to rip it down. I was going to do it and just put it up, and I thought, does the world
just to spite me? Let's be real.
Does the world really need more Road Atlanta this weekend?
Yes.
No.
It's my favorite track.
Well, I mean, you've been there. That's fair. Well,
I was at the.
Is there a track you haven't been to in the FD circuit, Greg?
No. Well, like old stuff.
Yeah, and like you haven't been to Erie, probably. Have you been to Erie?
What, the new one up on the
in Pennsylvania?
No.
Insa, we were just watching your stream. Came here to say I could probably have one made for you, man. 10 to 20 for whatever too. Yes, I can get a replacement H pattern. I've actually got. I don't know if you're still watching, Brandon, but I've actually got the. I found a set of plans to print off a really good quality one. So, if your man is willing to do it for 10 to 20 bucks, I will send you across a link to get the plate made up, and then I can go away from this sequential back to a shifter that I actually like. So that would be amazing. Totes, amaze balls, and other such jargon.
With a grinder bed, a piece of metal.
No, because I don't have a grinder or a garage or any metal, Chris. Because I don't own a fabrication place like you do.
Well, whose fault is that?
That is definitely my fault. Clearly, I've made terrible life choices.
You own an S14 and you don't own a grinder.
Well, who's got my S14?
Well, that is a question.
Isn't that a question? It was meant to be at your place a month and a half ago.
Yeah, well, whose fault is that?
Adam Bainbridge.
Well, I think you should send him an email.
I don't think he'd answer an email. He's a
meanly
massive
worded
technophobe.
He doesn't
write him a letter.
Turn up to the garage.
The problem I really have is that I've got to continue to chase up a company in Australia called. Let me get this right, because these guys genuinely, I know we get a few people who purchase things for real. So let me bring this up. Is it Talkline Garage? Yes, Talkline Garage in Australia. So I ordered an ATI Super Damper equivalent from an Aussie brand that's meant to be really, really good. I ordered that on the 5th of November 2020, and a day later they sent me an email saying that it had been shipped with no tracking number and no shipping details. And after a month of nothing, I'd received no communication from the tax collectors to ask where it was. So I sent them an email, and they said, "Oh, we'll look into that." And they've said the same thing, that, "Oh, we'll look into that," every single time I've emailed for the last 6 months, and have said, "We'll send you out a new one, or we'll refund you." And when I then chased it up to say, "Well, could you now refund me because I still don't have this item and it's quite expensive," they have now stopped replying to my emails. So if you are thinking of buying anything anywhere in the world, one of the places to avoid is Talkline Garage in Australia. And it's interesting because when I purchased from them originally, you could still leave feedback on their Facebook and on their Google account, and you can't anymore. It's almost like they're a bunch of scamming shysters. So Talkline Garage in Australia, suck my fat nuts. Where's my refund, you bunch of slags?
Did you not pay a credit card or whatever and can get a refund off that?
Can I not what, sorry?
Did you not pay on your credit card or...
No, because for international payment, they only take bank transfer.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Do we not have an Aussie drifter that could go...
Not that's local. We got Scorp, but he's down on Tasmania, and it's a little bit of a way away. But if I can find an Aussie drifter for real to go down there and get in their faces...
When we need the man.
Yeah, I need an angry Mitch Lana. How's life with your massive hog, Christopher? What? Suck my fat nuts, I'm crying. Yep, well, Aero, that's what I'm here for. D's nuts.
Where's Luke when we need this man?
Could someone send up the Mitch Lana signal? I'm running a barbecue! That should summon him, he'll be here soon. Hang on, no, it was the other one. It's still early in the morning, so we'll go for... V8s in S chassis are terrible! That should get his attention.
Why
oh, I'm sorry, did I upset the American?
No, I'm the least...
Oh, I've got
V8.
Will the nut-sucking help or hinder judging decisions in the future? Asking for a friend. Well, let's face it, there's only one way to find out, and it's a risk you'll have to take. Or not, up to you.
Jesus Christ, Ben.
But just a little yum, 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 probably going to go your way. I'm easily swayed.
Whoa!
Have you not started, like, cold bumping them yet?
What I should do is I should get a sign made up that says, "Will judge for fellatio."
That could be fun.
Aero has said, Aero has said, "I fear no man and no ballsack." Want me to? Want me to?
I mean,
hang on.
That's going to confuse people. They're going to be questioning whether they're having their fellatio judge.
Want me to drag my sack across your face? That makes it better. No? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll judge their fellatio as well. Like, it turns out that getting my nuts sucked just puts me into judge mode. I'll wander into a courtroom and start shouting things. I'll tell people that they get a one more time. I'll tell people that their sucking action is rubbish. Apparently, that's just puts me in the mood.
Is that why you always look so upset when you're judging with Chris and me?
What, because neither of you sucking my nuts?
Yeah, that's good. It's because everybody usually sucks.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
Well, no,
not in a yum yum yum, more in a, oh god, why are you doing that? Just do it better. Right, anyone who's messaging, I still haven't sorted out this VR plugin, so... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen, that's why things aren't working. So if anyone messages in VR for a minute, I'm not going to be able to see it because I still haven't sorted the plugin. Find my car. There.
I'll keep an eye out for you, Ben.
That's reverse, that's first. Learning to count with a sequential gearbox.
1, 2, 3. Oh wait, it broke.
Now that's just a normal SR20 gearbox.
No. At this point, I'm just like, I'm gonna drive this thing until the rod starts doing the drum solo from In the Air Tonight.
Hey, you figured out how to switch between the cars in VR, Ben.
I figured out what, sorry?
How to switch between the cars in VR. I remember last comp you said you couldn't go back to your own car.
No, but it's situational dependent. It's not a constant thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I know what the buttons are, but it doesn't always work.
You gotta love it.
It's like a bloody Airbus.
That is it very calming to hear that?
Yeah, as passengers, you should all be reassured by the fact that as pilots, we sometimes just go, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what's it doing now?"
Yes.
If I ever heard my
that button did this.
If I was ever on a plane and I heard that, I'd just be like, "Oh, this is fine. This is normal jargon for them." Everyone's like, "Oh god, we're gonna die." I'm like, no, this is normal.
There is a popular sort of, oh god, I just got yeeted hard. Whoa! There is a popular joke amongst pilots that the difference between a new Airbus pilot and an experienced Airbus pilot is the difference between saying, "Oh god, what's it doing now?" and "Oh god, it's doing it again."
You know what? For those like me who do not understand, what's the difference
Between what?
between "Oh god, what's it doing now?" and "Oh god, what's it doing it again"?
Basically, just a few years of watching it do the same thing that you still don't understand.
Well, why is it doing this and not falling out the sky?
No, it's more, why did it just do that? Like, I had a really fun one where I was on the descent into Menorca. Yeah, into Menorca. And we sequenced up all the waypoints on the way into the final approach. We were halfway down the descent. We were probably coming through about 14,000 feet. And as we went past a waypoint... Oh, and I've just been handed a coffee. Hang on, Chris. I'm just having to put the coffee down. Thank you, Stephanie. You're a wonderful human being.
Wasn't going to set off.
It's funny that we were talking about aviation and then the hostie turns up to hand me coffee. She's definitely going to come back and clip my ear for that. Yeah, I'm about to get beaten. And it's going to be on camera. Let's go. Okay, I've put the coffee down, Chris. Let's go before we do this. And you know you're going to win this run because I'm talking and driving, which is terrible for me. Pretty bad in a streamer, really. But we were coming through about 14,000 feet, and we were approaching a waypoint on the approach. Terrible sentence. That wasn't like finals, but we were probably only about 5 minutes away from touchdown. So, you know, this is sort of high pressure situation. There's loads of people piling in behind us because it's the middle of summer into Menorca and we're one of the first flights in. So everyone is busy behind us. It was stacked up like 10 aircraft behind. Spanish ATC are talking to some Binter airliner. They're talking in Spanish. So nothing's working because you don't understand where anyone is because they insist on talking to their guys in Spanish. And everything is chaos. And then for no reason at all, the Airbus goes, I'd like to fly in a circle over this waypoint. And I'm just there going, I want to go over there. I want to be on finals. I don't want to be... Why are you doing this? So you just reach across and put it into a manually selected heading. You just go, pull the heading, turn the wheel. You go, right, we're going over there. And then you look down and you resequence it. And we resequenced it. And it did it again. We got to the next waypoint and it did it again. So we did all of the approach manual. I just went, right, sod this. Visual, get me confirmation. Said to the captain, I'm visual, I'm happy, I have control. Clicked the automatics off and just flew it in manually. And it was a fine landing. Everything was. Oh no, that's a lie. It turned into a terrible landing because it was a perfect day. It was flat, calm, maybe 1 knot of wind, straight down the strip, gorgeous sunshine. And it's on those days you have the worst landing of your life. When it's windy and terrible, you can place it every single time because you're so used to it. But I'm so used to it fighting back. And the Airbus is known as the random landing generator anyway because you've got no mechanical feel. And we thumped this thing in and it was a beautiful day. But it never did it again. It's the only time I've ever seen it do that, where it just went, no, today we fly circles. What the fuck?
It sounds like pilots are very much in control, which makes me, very calm about flying.
Well, we are, because we immediately interact and go, the computer's doing a fucky, we have control. But it makes me much less confident when they say, oh yeah, the computer can do everything. You guys don't need to be there. Because on that day, with no pilots on board, that aircraft would have flown around in circles until it crashed. For no reason. It wasn't in the flight plan, it wasn't in the box, it wasn't doing... Like, the next waypoint was sequenced fuck off miles away. It should not have done that. And it certainly shouldn't have done it twice. And you're just there going, this is just the computer doing computer things. It's fine. Get on the ground, reset everything. Never does it again. Random gremlins.
And yet there's some bloke sat somewhere that programmed it laughing his tits off.
Well, he probably did. Like, it probably will have been a single, like, in that specific section, it will have been something like, in those exact wind conditions, on that exact date, with that exact set of parameters, on that exact approach, with that exact thing in the box, is the only time that it would ever throw that one error. Like, it will have been a line of code conflict somewhere that made no sense at all, that will never be repeatable. But it did it.
And people wonder why I'm terrified of flying.
No, flying's very safe.
You should not be...
Falling part is where you get, well fuck.
No, it's not the falling, it's the hitting the ground that's the problem.
Oh!
What were you going to say, Anders?
Speed, that's the real problem.
It's not speed isn't the problem. The suddenly stopping thing that'll get you.
What were you trying to say, Anders?
Oh, nothing. Just my usual bullshittery.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I'm going to bug out of that one. After Josh hitting the wall, that run became sketchy.
Oh, come on.
Actually, to make it fair, I have also been in a Boeing that tried to kill me for no good reason. So it's not like it's one or the other, and Boeing have definitely stopped producing good aircraft lately. But I have been in a Boeing that tried to kill me for no reason at all. Oh, they were on the grass. Sorry to whoever that was. We had just taken off out of Gatwick. And I hadn't put the automatics in, but one of the things they always tell you is unless there is a definite reason not to, always follow the flight directors, because the aircraft knows best. So we got airborne, and it's meant to go through about 1,000 feet and then start the acceleration cycle. And it got to 1,000 feet, and it started to go through the acceleration cycle, and it kept on asking me to put the nose down further. So we ended up basically following the flight directors. It was only after a second I looked out the window and went, this doesn't seem like acceleration, this seems like descent. Don't put the automatics in, I'm going to continue to manually fly it. Flight directors off,
Oh, my bad.
bird on, and just flew it manually to the next waypoint, and then it never did it again. It just did it that one time. We put it in the tech log. The guys on the ground couldn't replicate it. We have no reason for it to do it. You just go, yeah, this is a normal thing in aviation. This is the reason why we're all there and so well paid, so well trained, is because you just go, no, the aircraft's doing something stupid. I have control. Oh, not wide enough. Sorry to whoever's following me. Oh! Never mind, they got revenge. Now I'm a Beyblade.
Beyblade.
Let it rip. Also,
That takes us back to a haunting conversation from yesterday, though.
That is probably my fault. I'm sorry, Craig.
No, I just transitioned just a little late and hit the wall.
Oh no.
I'm gonna call it there, folks.
That transition I'm terrified of because that wall is gonna get me. I know it.
Let's do.
I have not hit a wall since fucking.
Since fucking. He's not hit a wall since fucking. So.
I had to think about it for a second. It's my placeholder, okay?
It was a stirrup.
No, but I haven't hit a wall since stirrup, and that was when my clutch broke. So.
So that was the track introduction, guys. For those, I'm just going to log out of this chat for a second, guys. I'll be right back, just so that I can say goodbye on the stream. Disconnect. So that was the track preview and a few practice runs with everyone there. Hope you've enjoyed that. And the action kicks off tomorrow at 8 p.m. UTC, 2000 UTC on Friday. So you'll need to correct that into your local time zone wherever you are in the world. It's UTC, not British summertime. So it's 9 p.m. British summertime. The action starts tomorrow. We know it's Formula D as well over the course of the weekend. We're going to try and get things out of the way. Then we're going to host an FD watch party. We're going to just chat rubbish while we watch people qualify. All of that good stuff. That's what we're here for this weekend. It's a weekend of motorsport, drifting, F1, BTCC, I think, as well. It's all good. So come and join us tomorrow for all of that action from the track here at Tsujigiri Drift Challenge. And we'll see you tomorrow for all of that good stuff. And you have a great evening. See you soon.